We are live, guys. What is going on? Can you see me? Yes, we are live. So let's see what's going on. I'll hold on for some of your questions here. While we're holding for your questions, going to look at Havoc Worlds. I thought I saw something additional with this. Progenitor's terrain. I don't know what the hell that is, or if it's even related to Havoc Worlds. We can see. I don't know if it is or not. I'll have to look. But yeah. Let's see here. Do we have any questions? Okay, nobody's in here just yet. Let me see if I can find what that guy was talking about. Pluto Alliance. Wow, that must be that Luna stuff still falling through the floor. 76 cents. Oh my god. Good lord. Man, I'm not sure why they would do that to themselves. They really did this to themselves. It's really kind of sad to see, to be honest with you. Why would you ever just the whole point of a stable coin is that it will be stable. Like why would you ever buy Bitcoin with it? That just the whole sense of that makes no sense. Let's see here. Wow. So let me see any questions yet. Oops, wrong window. Wrong window. This is starting a destruction of Luna. Uh, it will dump. It will further dump the market. Um, you know what, Natish? It has the potential to. It really does because Luna itself, they have Bitcoin, and if they start selling off Bitcoin to like help themselves, that could really dump the market pretty tough. But I just saw here that Luna Bitcoin that they just lent Bitcoin to some organization. So I was trying to figure out when they bought the Bitcoin with their stable coin. It says something. Okay, there we go. 18 hours ago, Luna Foundation Guard. Is that the same Luna? Okay, yeah. Will lend 1.5 billion in Bitcoin and Terra UST to defend the peg of its. Okay, so it's trying to stop the bleeding by lending this amount of money, but it looks like it just caused further bleeding. Who comes after USDT, UST? I cannot say it, UST. Briefly lost its peg. The reason I think I can't say this is because it's not four letters like all the other ones. UST briefly lost its peg to the US dollar over the weekend. So they're trying to stop it from bleeding. And there's nothing they can do at this point. It's like it's done. It's like I said, guys, they really brought this on their own selves by trying to by trying to by trying to buy Bitcoin with their stable coin. That was just not a really great thing to do. And if you guys have been watching the Gentleman of Crypto, you'd know like he's been saying like King's been saying that forever. Like it's crazy. Dude, I swapped out from my LCX bag too, man. I did. I did. Not that I don't believe in LCX, but I just knew like once Bitcoin start dropping, everything's gonna drop. What does it say? Here, let me see. Sorry. Something's. I think I'm paused. Let me try to shut some windows down so it doesn't do this. Okay, hopefully that saved it. Can you guys still hear me? Let me see here. I'm trying to stop the buffering from happening. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, by the way. Because it's telling me that it's buffering, and I'm going to try to do my best to make sure it doesn't do that. Just let me know if you guys can still hear me as I shut down these windows. Wow, guys, it just keeps going. Let's see here. Yeah, man, I got out of my LCX like not all of it. I just got out of like 60%. Well, no, 80% of it to put it in stable coins. It's not like I don't believe in the LCX. I'm gonna get back into it when all of this is like when I feel like it's found the bottom. But yeah, man, yeah, man. It's just that type of time right now in this market, and they did it so well to us. They really, you know. I'm trying to not say a word that'll get me my thing pulled off. They really gave us some really bad medicine there. Yeah, that should be fine to say. Really bad medicine there. But let's see here. Let me answer some more questions. I'm still trying to close stuff down so it doesn't buffer because that's what it's telling me it's doing. Let's see what these other deeds are looking like right now because my friend was telling me they were under 3 ETH. God, look at that. Oh, okay. So let's see here. It's an algorithmic stablecoin not backed by fiat like USDT. Well, the thing he's really messed himself up with is that he bought the Bitcoin. Like, you can't make your stablecoin unstable. That was what he did. He made it unstable at pretty much the worst time. And I was looking at it with Luke when he bought it. That was March 26th or something like that. So if we go back here and take a look at how much he's under just by buying that billion of Bitcoin. March. So he bought it like at like almost literally the worst time he could buy it in the last like hell in the last like 5 months. He bought it like right here. And see, I'm going to come out and defend him just a little bit because Bitcoin it looked like it was going on this 4 month cycle, and at that point it looked like it was just done, like it's just going to pop over this point of being Oh man, see, this is why you kind of gotta like you can use the chart, but you can't you man, his judgment was like not too bad chart wise. You can use the chart, but the chart can always change on you, dude. That's the thing. Like you had people out here saying Bitcoin was a 4 month cycle, and I was even thinking that it looks like it's a 4 month cycle. 3 months here, 4 months here, and this was the fourth month, like about the fourth or fifth month. It looked like it was coming out of it, only to bam, like oh man, poor dude. Like it, honestly, if you're right here on the 26th, you think that Bitcoin is out of its. You think it's done with everything it's doing and it's ready to begin its next 4 month cycle. At this point, you really do think that. Uh, man. So bad calculation on his part, but see, and this is too is always why I tell people to scale in. Like we could think that the chart's saying something, but you know what I mean. You can't you go full hog and you hurt yourself um, a lot doing that. So you have to just make sure scale in until I get enough of a confirmation. Like at probably around this point, he should have like said, "Okay, I'm done with this. I'm going to take half of it out of Bitcoin or whatever." But yeah, man. I see where he was going with that. That they got it on March 26th. It looked like Bitcoin was about to begin another four months of bullishness, but instead hit you with that old okey doke. And watch the show that I did. I don't know which show it was. It was either on Gentleman of Crypto or Benzinga. Around about this time is when people like Kathy Wood started coming out saying, "Oh, I think it's going to be a recession." It's like certain people always tip you off. Like it's almost like a woo woo thing. Like I don't know if you guys are into like looking at truther type stuff, but when certain type of things with magic of a certain color happen, uh, supposed magic of a certain color, um, they kind of like have to tip you off. So like it always seems like someone's tipping you off. Like either Elon's complaining that Bitcoin is drawing too much energy, or China's saying that they're kicking out the Bitcoin miners, or they're not mining Bitcoin anymore, or Kathy Wood saying there's going to be a recession, or Carl Schwab saying this. They kind of tip you off to it, and that's why when you look at some of the shows that I've been giving you guys over the last things, I got tipped off by a lot of people saying that, and we're at where we're at right now. Let's see if we got any questions here. Why is VC the remote control of the whole crypto market? Even to get projects get beat by hell. And the tish, it's just always been that way. It's just kind of like how the it's kind of like how the S&P 500 or the SPY is like the barometer of the stock market. It's just that's what it is. And just like any community, kind of like that's what people say it is, that's what it is. So like, and you can see it's not doing well at all either. Last one I put was right here. This boy's always down, all the way down here, and it's so shocking and surprising on how much it just goes right to these Gantt chart lines and stops right at these Gantt chart lines. I don't like. I did some research on GAN, like these GAN fans, and the guy WD GAN is just crazy. He did some of the stuff with astrology, like gematria, and all this type of stuff that people think is like woo woo witchery type nonsensical stuff. But apparently, um, that stuff matters because clearly, I mean, you cannot debate what you see with your eyes here. And what you see with your eyes here is that it's hitting right on these freaking lines. I can't debate that. So yeah, that's just how it goes. Spy is the leader of the stock market, and Bitcoin is kind of the leader of the crypto market. Especially now that you got all of these public companies in Bitcoin, like MicroStrategy, Coinbase, all these publicly traded companies there doing Bitcoin, like CleanSpark is mining it. So they're just that deal of the crypto space. Let's see here. Uh, been saying it for a while. They've been saying it for a while. Sell in May and go away. Yep. What I mean is when you buy USDT, they burn Luna, vice versa. So not a stable coin pegged to a dollar. Yep. And you know who else does it that way too? Um, Haven, and they're the only ones with a um, private stable coin. So let's go see how Haven's doing, because that's exactly the type of deal they do. You gotta buy Haven, and you burn the Haven to get the Haven stablecoin. So let's see where they're at right now. Wow, Haven. See again, kind of towards that Mars point, hit right on that again line again, only to fall all the way down. Jeez, this boy was trading at $8, cut in half. Man, like whoever is getting into these markets right now, though, they're gonna have themselves a good time. Ooh, look at that. This is CoinEx. I'm gonna have to reset all these boy lines today, boy. Let's go look at Seek. I just took some money out of Seek and put it in a stable coin. Let's see. Yep, that was a good decision. Um, and they're having a land drop coming up soon. Let's see. Man, look at Luna. Almost $28 now. But see, if we look at Luna too, it was such a meteoric rise too with these guys. They were at like $4 in February 21st to rise all the way to $100. Same thing with Solana. Solana, I think though has like they have a lot more going for them because they have like NFTs happening and stuff like that. But look at them, even them. This is the lowest it's been in like wow a year. Everything's like that though. Let's see here. What we got? Okay, that's the Patreon thing. Okay. Audio's cutting in and out. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. Let me just move my thing up closer. Got it. Duquan got some deep pockets, but this was a targeted attack against Luna. You really think so? The one whale dumped the whole market. Really? Okay. I had to redo all my lists too. Yep, you're right. You think NFT is going to go to zero? God, I hope not. Um, well, out of all of these markets, you could kind of think that NFTs are kind of the flimsiest ones, right? Um, they're really backed by nothing but their community and a picture, to be honest with you. So, NFTs are the flimsiest of all of these. However, however, you look at something like Yuga Labs, and I'm not going to make fun of them right now or whatever, but they got um, Bored Apes, they have CryptoPunks. You have to think owning something with this IP means something. Um, and you have to think too that this could almost be an inverse of the crypto market, but who knows, you know? Um, Really don't like who knows at this point, but I would tend to think the things that have things like Yuga Labs and like Clay Nation where they got Snoop Dogg behind them, like things like that will tend to hold some value. You have to think about that. But you never really know. Like these Clay Nation pitches. Honestly, these are pretty good deals. I'm gonna really look at coming to get one of these Clay Nation pitches because they're gonna drop some coins and all of that. But we really got to see where does Cardano stop? Where does everything stop? Um, Again, let's look at Bitcoin. I really think Bitcoin is stopping point is 28. And if it goes past 28, who knows what happens after that? Let's see here. Yeah, so 20 like 28. And if it goes past 28, oh man, I don't even want to see it if it goes past 28 cuz literally that's going to be let's put it back down there. That's going to be the lowest point in quite a very long time. If it goes to 28, like we can even expect 22 maybe. But jeez, it hasn't been at 22 since 2 years ago. Man, I don't know if it goes honestly, guys. If it goes past 28, like to like 27 ish, like you almost need to like. I almost feel like at that point you just put everything in stable coins because it's going to fall big time if it falls past 27, 28 area. That 27, 28 area, you man, just stable coin everything. Go home and just rock yourself to sleep at that point. Let's see. Yeah, I like these clay pitches a lot, and they're already trying to build in stuff with Snoop Dogg on these. Like I believe, and they're pushing it back to June, and Cardano has a whole bunch of catalysts in June. They're pushing it back to June where um, you're gonna be able to purchase like exclusive music from Snoop's son, Champ, and I'm sure Snoop will be featured on those too. So they're really building some utility into these. So it might not be a bad thing once these find a level. The lowest they got was 350. I'm not sure it'll go like much past like 410 because remember when it got to 350, that was 350 with um, ADA being at like 80 cents. Now ADA's like what 50 cents. So I don't know. Like this might be that 410 might be the base. Let's see. USDT 62 cents. I hope nobody was like, I hope nobody kind of like rushed into what we were saying on the whole Benzinga channel. I really hope no one rushed into that. Thoughts on ASTO? Because I try to be like more like underdog, like not trying to rush into some trades just cause, so you can really get yourself burnt that way. Gosh, but this we've never seen we've never seen a stable coin lose this much of pegged value, and they kind of saying that I kind of thought he brought it to himself, but you're saying if this is a 51% attack, it looks like yeah, you're kind of it's kind of looking like you're right. It's looking like it's a real big planned attack on these guys. Altered state token. which still you should set up you should set up your system in a way that you can't get 51% attacked like this. Um, if a whale kind of jumped out like that, like who's this guy? He has so much money. Like who? Like this had to be a huge investor if he's dumping this much on these guys. Alter state token. Alter state machine is a decentralized protocol for them. You know what? At this point, seriously, the way that we're expecting Bitcoin to go, I wouldn't look at almost any of these tokens, to be honest with you guys. Like, at this point, I wouldn't look at any of these tokens almost, but I'm going to take a look at this. But honestly, at this point, it's almost like you need to like put most of your stuff, like if you have it, if you've done it already, great. Maybe now, maybe don't, like, it's not financial advice, but it might be worth it to put some stuff in stable coin. And if you're looking at projects like this, like I would say, like maybe wait a couple days, see where Bitcoin's going. Um, and also, and you might want to like float your money in more stable things like Cardano, more things that have a community behind them, already have a established like base. Like Cardano's heavy in Africa. They're shaking hands and kissing babies in Africa, so they're really firmed into Africa. Matic's another one. Polygon Matic. Um, they're 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 taking a lot of business from Ethereum to get rid of those gas prices. Um, ApeCoin wouldn't be a bad idea because even though where I'm at with Yuga, they're probably gonna find they're still gonna incentivize the ape. They're still gonna be making things for the metaverse and making it playable. My mouse. I'm so sorry, guys. It always does this. I click once and it double clicks on me. I try to move into more stable stuff at this point because this will be like the one of the only times that you're gonna be okay. Whatever. I'm just gonna go cryptocurrencies and it'll be over here. This will be one of the only times that you can get these things at such a low price. Like Cardano hasn't been under $1 in like a year almost, and it's sitting here at like 50 something cents. Solana has been over 100 for like a long time. It's the first time you're gonna get this. XRP was really close to $1 and was over $1 for a second, I think, here lately. And of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? But yeah, at this point, like I'll put my eyes more on like and Matic finally under $1. Like when was the last time it's been under $1? Like I will put most of my focus in some of these top 50 coins. Um, Definitely, I'm still an LCX man. Definitely, like wait till LCX gets to a nice level. Definitely, I'm still a believer in Steam Exchange. We did a long AMA with them last week, I think it was. Definitely check that out. So there's still some bargain basement guys that you can buy. Oh, this mouse! I swear to God, there's still some bargain basement coins that you can buy that are that have a good like history and a good story behind them. That are bargains in the long run. Seek stuff like that. But with everything dropping like this, it might be a good time to kind of look at some of these ones in the top 50 that might have been too expensive at one time. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see here. Yeah, man. I knew a new protocol for fungible intelligence. There's some stuff people that are kind of already doing this. Like maybe not this specifically, but I know Phantasma is doing this. My guy Underdog Crypto is working on like has a lot of videos on that. You might want to check it out and see how it compares with Phantasma. Um, but right now, okay, so they're partnered with Animoca Brands. That's a good thing. Polygon Studios, which is attached to Polygon. Engine starter. You know what? I take it back. Um, with some of these partners they have here, um, I wouldn't mind getting into this. However, Warner Music Group. However, right now with the way things are, I'm not so certain. Like when you get into it, I think Bitcoin. Like I said, I think Bitcoin is going to 28, 27. So I want to see if it gets down to 28 and 27 and what it does. Does it go lower? Or does it go higher? That's going to be a really good key. But like I always tell you guys too, you can always scale in. So around 27, 28, because like it's down 15% today, right? So around 27, 28, whenever Bitcoin gets there, you could buy a little bit. You can dip your toe into this, but then and then its trading volume, you can see last 24 hours of 50%. That's good too. But again, I think the Bitcoin is going to go down. Oh my God, this mouse. And see, let's see where it's been. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like the partners that it has. But I'm telling you right now, since I think Bitcoin's going to go down a little bit more, I think you can get this just a little bit cheaper. Um, I would try to buy some when Bitcoin is 28 to 27 and see where Bitcoin goes after that. If it goes down further, this coin will probably go down further. If it bounces back up, then this coin will probably bounce back up along with the rest of the market. We just don't know at this point, so we have to see. And that's my answer there. Let me see. So I hope that answered your question. Whoever answered that, asked for that, if they're still here, Adjum. I like the coin actually. Let me go save it. Yep, I put a star on it. The partners that they have are pretty big, and that's not a bad supply. Oh, okay, that's the supply right now. The max supply is 2 billion, which is kind of heavy, but that's okay. I like the coin. Let's see. Any more questions? You're welcome. And also, that's a really good big point to look at. Like, you really want to see who are the investors in the coin. And Animoca Brands, they invest. They're like huge because they're with the whole Bored Ape thing. They invest in a lot of things, so seeing them doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good coin. But then them along with Polygon Studios, Engine, Engine Starter. Who else did I miss there? There's one other one. Warner Music Group. It's Warner Music Group. That makes you think that they're trying to NFT some of their music or some of their some of their movies or something like that. So that's actually, that's a big in there. So yeah, yeah, I like it. Let's see. We're gonna have 4 more days of a down market at least. Yeah, man, I agree with you. Uh, I gotta tell you, it's because of ASM Brain NFT. They airdropped 7K ASO for each brain held. Wow, that's cool. That is really cool. Yeah, that's a good little chunk of money, man. See, people need to do more stuff like that. That's really cool. Um, I forgot what I was thinking. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that with the this whole Gantt chart deal, I was thinking that we could at least wait till like June to get some of this drop, but it just happened all at once, huh? So yeah, so now the big line is it has to hold that 28, like, and it might be that it could dip a little bit under 28. Like, where is it? There it is. So it might be that they could dip just a little bit under like 28, like maybe a 27.5 or something like that. But it's gonna be a really big point to hold this 28 ish number right here. If it can't hold that, we're falling through we're just falling through a lot. And my guess is it's definitely gonna test it, because you can see here when Bitcoin fell like off the table here, you had so much buying pressure coming back into it. Whereas right here, we're still getting all of the selling. It's like a solid line. So I'm thinking that it is really going to test that 28. Let's see here. They also have a Muhammad Ali fighting game coming out in the future. Wow, these dudes got that's some pretty sweet IP to get right there. Some Muhammad Ali stuff. That's that's sweet. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or NFTs or stuff to bring up? I'd love to hear some more stuff. Like, look at this, Driven X, just driven into the ground is what it is right now. Just driven right into the ground. Woo. I'm wondering too. What about let's see. What is it called? V Imp or something like that? Yes, V Empire. This coin was investing in a lot of like metaverses. Of course, it's in the toilet like everything else. But this might be a really cool hedge if they start investing in. I'm sure they got some Bored Ape land. Yeah. So V Empire is one, maybe one you guys want to check out. 'Cause they got, you can see they got, I don't know where they took out that ape token they had. They got the Sandbox, they have StarRail, they have Axie Infinity, they have Decentraland, they have Ethereum. And apparently they're hiring. They had Ape for a second. They were offering a lot on Ape. Now you don't even have it on here. I wonder what happened with that. Huh. I wonder what happened to the Ape. Because they were offering Buku. They were offering like a lot of interest for Ape. And then what did they do? Just get off of it and rip it off the site or something? That's kind of crazy. Let me see. I wonder. Because I could go back in a Wayback Machine. I think they have it on here on Brave. Where you can go in a Wayback Machine and just see what was on the site. I don't know if I remember how to do that. Let me see. Go sleuthing for a second, if y'all don't mind. while we hopefully get some questions up. Let me see. Let's see. Where's the way back? Uh, I don't know how to use it now. Thought it's like, I guess they only show it when a site's broken, but there has to be some way to access the Wayback Machine. When, let me see. What's on? Okay, that looks like it. Let's see what happens. Browse history. And let's look at March 25th. Right here. Come on. Maybe that was too early. I'll go one more and then I'll go out for questions. Or let's say April 9th. No, April 27th. How about that? No, this one, April 9th. And then I'll come out for questions. Oh, I guess I'm mistaken. I could sworn they had like something for ape where they were offering tons of cash for ape. But let me see. Close that. Come over here. No, I haven't looked into Step In yet, even though I'm always bringing it up on my thing. You know what, Silo? I was into Silo for a little bit. They just never really kind of got it together. Let's see here. Let me look at Stefan. I always freaking bring that thing up. I never look in it. Okay, Step In down 36%. Jeez. Of course, everything's down right now. Let's see. Year to date. What do you do? Self-styled Web3 lifestyle app with GameFi elements on the Solana chain. Play to earn game with the fitness app. Create category move to earn. Okay. Users buy NFT sneakers, which they can use and earn in game currency while walking, running, or jogging. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Okay. This, this is pretty awesome. But the paranoid person in me says, like, okay, like now you can just track my movements. But I mean, they're going to track your movements on your phone anyway. So why not get paid for it? Um, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this one. First thought is I like it because you're getting paid to do something that you're gonna do anyway. So Yeah, I'll have to look into this one. Let me start this as well. Let's see. Wow, 800 a day. Okay. How much do the NFTs cost? Oh yeah, Space Buds. That'd be a good one to get. That's literally, I think that's their first NFT. So if you can get a Space Bud on a drop like this, honestly, strictly, that would be a great, 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 great idea. Um, while you're figuring out like the price of the NFT, I want to come over here and look and see where Space Buds are right now. OpenCFT.io. That's actually a fabulous idea. I might try to do that too. I know they're at like the thousands of ADA. Space Buds. Okay, people might have caught on to this and like started raising the price in ADA just to like just to match. Okay, so no, people haven't been. So yeah, it's like yeah, it's like a really good discount on these right now. If you got the 2000 to put into it, hey, sounds like a good idea to me. Like go get that boy. Look at this one. Oh my god, someone really got a deal here. Um yeah, man, if you can go out and get one of these for yeah, it seems like a really good deal to me. Cuz this is Cardano's it really is Cardano's what do you say like CryptoPunk or whatever. So, yeah, seems like a good idea. Let me see what they're listed at on JPEG Store, Space Buds. Oh, yeah, man. Seems like a good idea if you can grab it. Um, I have to see what their upcoming things are. I think think they plan on. Hold on one second. I think my cat wants me to open the window. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I have to see what they have coming up. I thought they had like a land drop or something coming up. Let's see. I don't think I'm in their Discord, so I won't bring that up because it takes forever to load Discord. Or did they already drop their own land? I'm not sure. What's that PFP? I forget what that stands for. Okay. Let's go back over here. Wow, 11 to 12 sold. Okay. Yeah, so right now that's only about 600 $700. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Definitely might have to look into that. Okay, yes, that's right. Profile picture. What's the abbreviation for like non-playable character? I, I, NPC or something like that. For some reason, I think it's like 4 letters, but maybe it's just NPC. Oh, and that reminds me, guys. Yeah, definitely come over here and get on our Discord. Let me see if I can share the link with you guys. Since I'm on my own live stream, I might be able to send you guys the link here. Just let that load up right quick. Discord always takes so long. Still loading. Close some stuff. Oh my. Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me get link. Copy. Let me see if I can throw it in here. Yay! Glad you joined, man. Uh, all right, cool, guys. I think I'm gonna go grab some food. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks for all the great information. Strictly, Adjum, Scott from Riviera Group, Chisel, Latish. Thank you guys for coming out. Gonna go grab some food. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Peace.